12 hours ago in New York City. The local time was 8:46 a.m. Clear skies, like today, New York City. Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower. And in that moment, the world changed forever. But less than an hour later, at 9:02, the world knew that these attacks were not accidents. Another plane, 175, crashed into the South Tower. People jumped. They jumped off of the towers. And today, though it's been 21 years, the memories of those who are alive and the stories told to those who are not alive, the events of those days, after and the day of the 11th, are days to not forget. The United States of America was united on that day. And there was so much uncertainty and fear that day. The two towers, first the South Tower, collapsed, killing all that were inside, except for a few lucky people. Then the North Tower collapsed. The Pentagon was hit. And the brave heroes, they are heroes, of Flight 93. The brave heroes of Flight 93. Let them never be forgotten. Those who were on Flight 93 were from all walks of life, and they, together, knowing that they risked their life to stop wherever the plane was heading. We don't know where. They put in the ground. But the terrorists flipped the plane over. And so the people on Flight 93 died upside down. Those final moments of Flight 93 and all of the other flights, and the last moments of those who were in the towers, firefighters, police officers, all those who were sent to help their fellow Americans. A majority died. And then there were some lucky people who were in the tower when they collapsed that would live to tell the tale, but very few. The towers may be gone, but the legacy and memory of what happened 21 years ago isn't gone. I was not born yet, but I was in the womb when the Twin Towers were attacked and the Pentagon and Flight 93 in Pennsylvania. I was in the womb, but not born yet. I'd be born in March of the coming year. The United States of America was united. I wish we could see that in our country today. I was watching the memorial service of the Twin Towers today, and one lady said, when this happened, we were united. It is sad to think about those who went into the towers and never walked back out. Those heroes, both civilian and firefighters and rescue services personnel. The American people should be grateful that in those days, such things, such people handled such things with boldness, not knowing if they would survive or if they would die. Many would die, a majority. But knowing that you have the risk of death, but knowing that you have a job to do, you have a duty to save as many as you can, to them, to those fallen heroes, and to those heroes who miraculously made it out of the towers. I don't know, but it just makes me sad to see what happened, and to know that it happened, and that it's not a dream. It pains my soul. Innocents killed. And how does the story end? Well, it ended when our President Mr. Biden, withdrawed the troops out of Afghanistan. That legacy, and the legacy of those who fought and those who needlessly died in those final days and those final hours of the United States military in Afghanistan. We left people over there. We left people in Afghanistan. Our president left Americans in Afghanistan. But the legacy of 9/11 shall live on. Even though it's been 21 years, the wounds are still there, and they still sting. God bless America.